When I grow up, I want to be a pharmacist because I want to give people medicine.
I want to be a farmer,
Teacher,
football player,
animator,
sheriff, myself. Oh, and I want to read books.
Hi. My name's Kaylee. I'm the pharmacist. I knew since 8th grade that I wanted to be a pharmacist, so I went to the Women in Science convention at Iowa State. They don't have a pharmacy program, but it was just Women in Science. 100 milligram tablets. I met this pharmacist and she was all bubbly and happy, and I was like, that's what I need to do. I've been sitting for the past 5 minutes. Yes. And as I look back on my high school days, I think I definitely was the type of leader that I continue to be now. I try to always bring a smile to any group or activity that I'm in. And so I think it's a different type of leader than what you would think of, but it is an important role. So as we all know, college is quite expensive. I also chose to go to a private school so that I could have a little bit more different opportunities for myself. And I definitely could not have done that without the Forest City Education Foundation. They were really a great financial support for me throughout my whole college career. All right. When I grow up, I want to be a pharmacist. And thanks to the Forest City Education Foundation, I can make that dream become a reality.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
We all know how expensive college is getting these days. Hope and I chose to create the Hope and Ron Litzen Scholarship to be able to give back to not only an outstanding student, but somebody that is going to attend a four-year based school here within the state of Iowa. Literally every dollar that you provide, no matter how small, no matter how large, has a direct impact on the success of the students of Forest City High School.
When I grow up, I want to be a translator because I want to travel the world.
When I grow up, I want to be a biomedical engineer,
horse teacher,
an all-star cheerleader, computer programmer.
I want to be a surgeon.
I want to be a physical therapist.
When I grow up, I want to be an anesthesiologist because you get to help people.
My childhood dreams were being a professional bull rider. That was what I really wanted to be, but quickly found out that wasn't for me. Yeah, but ever since probably middle school, I wanted to be a teacher somewhere along education lines. I like working with kids. After educating for quite some time, I would like to become a superintendent or principal. So I received the Steve Nelson scholarship from the Forest City Education Foundation. That was very helpful for me.
One of the main reasons for my establishing a scholarship was to honor 4 individuals: my wife, my mother, my father, and my mother-in-law, who passed away in a period of just a little over 2 years. It's probably more beneficial for me. It probably brings a certain amount of closure in my life to remember these individuals and do it in such a way that honors their legacy for many years to come, because education was important to them.
When I grow up, I want to be an endocrinologist. I want to be a radiologic technician.
A mechanical engineer, doctor,
A sports psychologist. When I grow up, I want to be somebody who helps people because I want to help them work to make the world a better place.
I'm originally from a farm just outside of Woden, Iowa. I've lived there all my life, and then I started coming to Forest City High School my sophomore year. And ever since, this has just been my home.
It's going so well.
I am a Business Administration Leadership and Management major at the University of St. Thomas. I think funding a college education would have been much more difficult without the generosity of the Forest City Education Foundation and the Beebe Family Scholarship, as well as other outside donors that are generous enough to support us.
Our young people are, in fact, our most valuable asset. That they are our future. And I've met so many very talented kids through my involvement with the Education Foundation, Waldorf, I guess, to that degree too, and also just finding that we have some really talented people, and that just increases my passion to help them and to be able to see them go on and succeed and not have this, try and cut down this onerous debt that we talk about so that their life's a little more manageable. I just enjoy helping young people. I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's, as John and I talk, it's the legacy that we want to leave.
Education, I just think, is the key to anything. I mean, I just think you need to learn as much as you can about whatever it is that you want and pursue that. And I guess I would like to see them go back and pay it forward type of thing. If they have an opportunity down the road, and it's generally not when you're first young, people can't afford it, but down the road, you know, maybe commit a percentage of their income or a legacy when they pass away that they leave, you know, to either their school, you know, high school that has a fund or a college scholarship, that type of thing. It's just so very important. Kids that just, if you see kids that have received a scholarship and it's the only way they've been able to go to school, the gratitude that they feel, I mean, it's amazing, because they say, I could not have done that if I was not given this opportunity. There's just no way it would have happened. So that's what I find joy in, is if they can do that and go on and do what they love.